Welcome to the Elevate podcast. If you live in Leander, Liberty Hill, or Cedar Park, Texas, and want to feel better, have more energy, and actually enjoy your workouts again, this podcast is for you. We are Cody and Carolyn, owners of Elevate Fitness and Physical Therapy, and we have built our business around helping real people get real results. Each week, we break down fitness, nutrition, and health in a way that actually makes sense, and we share real stories from our members and coaches who are living it out every day. Our mission is simple: build a stronger and healthier community, one person at a time. Let's dive in. Well, welcome, Angeline. She is one of our coaches. She's been here for what? Almost
a little over 2 years.
2 years, right?
Yeah, almost like
Amazing. And so, yeah, she's the first one on this podcast. First guest,
I guess.
Big deal. And what we want to do is just kind of showcase our coaches, tell the audience a little bit about your story, and just your place here at Elevate.
Okay, yeah. So I got into fitness at a young age. I grew up with a lot of siblings, and so we were always outside being active, and then got into sports in high school and college. I played racquetball at a collegiate level in college. So that was a lot of fun.
I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Cool. Went to nationals a couple times, placed in nationals a few years. So yeah, that was cool.
So pickleball makes sense now.
Yeah. And just my degree started as I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Okay.
And I got my assistant veterinary license and then started doing, classes to be a vet and realized, this takes like way too much math and organic chemistry. And I was like, this is not my jam. So I quickly switched to fitness and got my degree in physical education, teacher education, and have just loved fitness since then. Yeah.
Cool. So were you a PE teacher then?
For a very short time before I had kids.
Okay.
And then, had kids, and then I was,
Yeah.
So I was going to ask, because you said growing up, you guys were always active. Like, were your parents also active? Like, did they work out or anything like that?
Interesting enough, no.
Okay.
And I think that was one thing that drove me to being active is because I saw my parents' lifestyles. And my mom actually passed away from lung cancer 13 years ago.
Okay.
She was only 63. She was young. And but yeah, their health, just watching them. I was like, I want to be able to keep up with my grandkids. I want to, that stuff's important to me. So
Yeah, that's a big driver for me too. So I get that.
Yeah. Kind of the reverse of what you grew up with, right? Trying to I don't want to be like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about motherhood and fitness because I think this is a unique topic. Were you able to hold on to your identity of I'm fit during pregnancy and post, or did you kind of tell me a little bit about that journey?
Yeah, so when I was pregnant, I have 4 children, and each 4 of my pregnancies were different. Some I was more sick than others, but I made sure that I stayed active through all of my pregnancies. Like with my 4th, I think I was running still up until 2 weeks before he was born.
Oh, wow.
And so, I stayed active through all 4 of my pregnancies, which made my recoveries so much better.
Yeah.
And then even having babies, I had a double jogging stroller and I would put 2 kids in there and I would go out for my run because I knew that my mental health needed that.
Yep.
I just always made it a priority. My kids worked out with me. I remember many days working out in the garage or in my living room, and my kids were just doing it with me. And I think it made a huge difference for them too, because my kids have picked up those habits and they work out, they run,
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever find it hard to continue, or was it just you just kept doing it. It was
Yeah,
easy to-
there was hard days, but I just made sure like take one day at a time. And, if you miss a day, well, tomorrow's a new day. So, try again.
Yeah. What would you, I guess, like, what would you tell somebody who was struggling with kind of maintaining fitness or kind of going through those changes? Maybe they like lost themselves a little bit, or maybe they want to start a new habit, becoming a new mother. Like, what are some like tips and tricks you would tell them?
I would just say, like, for me, it helped to like print out a chart and like have it on my wall so that I could see my progress, and I would like check off each day, and it helped to just see my progress.
Did you do like any kind of, like a lot of times, like what helps me continue to run is like having something on the book, like I know I'm going to do this race. So did you do that like right after pregnancy?
For sure.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I have something scheduled, like if I book a race,
Yeah.
oh, it motivates me. I'm like, oh, I paid for this. We're doing this.
Yeah,
I've got to train for this. And it helps to like, yeah, definitely.
I just think, I know you're the complete opposite. She does
Totally
not like
opposite.
running. And I think she's still mad at me about making her do a 5K when she was pregnant.
Oh, no.
I think it was Thanksgiving Day,
It was
right?
Thanksgiving,
I
yeah.
was like, oh, let's do a
turkey
turkey
trot.
trot.
I looked like a turkey.
I'm like, to this day, I'm pretty sure she's still mad at me about that.
Yeah, that was funny. No, but I had very different pregnancies. My first pregnancy, I stopped working out, which was, in retrospect, like the worst thing that it set me up for failure, really. And I gained 80 pounds, and that identity of myself was like someone who used to work out, but now I don't work out, and I'm a mom, and I'm 80 pounds heavier in this body. It just was like so hard to come back to, if that makes sense. So my following two pregnancies, I was very diligent about, like what you said, like it's happening today, right? It was a huge non-negotiable for me. So yeah. And the recovery, like you said, was so easy from those two pregnancies. So yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have the misconception that they get pregnant and it's like, no, you can't do anything. You have to rest. And it's like, there's complications. Some people do, but
Yeah.
from my perspective, I've seen your pregnancies and it's like big difference when you did versus not.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring it back to Elevate. So, how'd you hear about Elevate? What made you want to reach out and become a coach here? And tell us a little bit about your experience there.
So I live in Liberty Hill, and so I was like, doing some personal training, and I was like, it would be nice to get into a gym. So I found you guys on, I'm trying to remember what.
One of the recruiting.
Yeah, one of the
Service-
recruiting sites.
Okay.
Yeah. And I called and had a phone conversation with you, and I was like, wow, okay. I'm like, she's awesome.
Oh.
And so then I came and met you guys in person, and then just fell in love with the gym and just the family community like atmosphere. It's just really a welcoming gym.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I know we hear that all the time from members, but I love hearing that from the coaches side as well, like about this environment being a place where people could thrive, really. Do you have any favorite, transformations, whether it be physical or mental, like of certain clients that really kind of stick out in your mind, or aha moments that you created in somebody's day?
Yeah, I mean, just even looking back at like clients that are here still from when I started 2 years ago and seeing their transformations. And like, you can just see they have like a different light in their eyes, and like, you can just tell how much better they feel. And like, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really rewarding.
Yeah, it's cool to see like the difference where it's like when they came in, they were kind of like timid, and then you see them now and they're just like super,
broader posture,
Yeah,
like
like-
more self-confident.
they're confident in themselves, right?
Yes,
And, like,
I love
yeah.
that. And it's cool once you start meeting their families. I love the like events that we put on together, because you can really see like the whole family unit and how they fit into it. And I've heard stories too where their spouse would be like, I'm so happy they found you here. Like, you changed our whole house dynamic. Thank you. So it's really cool. Yeah. I would say, what's your like favorite thing? And that kind of might be the same thing we just talked about, but what's your favorite thing about kind of helping people in their fitness journey?
So I think just, yeah, seeing their health and well-being and their personality change over time, like just, how much more positive they are and, yeah.
Nice.
Let's say, what what makes you different as a trainer versus other coaches here? Like, how would you kind
Or
of?
not even here, but just in general.
Yeah, just in
like,
general. Yeah.
I feel like I know how to connect with clients. Like I make sure that I, find out about their families and their history and like learn about them and what makes them tick and like what their hobbies are and build like a personal relationship with clients so that
Yeah.
they feel welcome and comfortable. And then just, you know, I love to joke and laugh, and so people if they forever know me as like the other day I didn't start my class off with a joke, and people were like, "Wait, you need to tell us your joke of the day." Like we're missing that. I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
I know you did some like nutrition stuff too before you came to us, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I was trying to help, like I was at a high school and we were trying to make nutrition at the high school better for these kids in the high school. But the regulations and stuff are so goofy that it was hard to make any like real changes.
Yeah.
And things that they were like, oh, this is healthy. I was like, no, this is not healthy. Like,
Oh, like I know we talked about this, but like tomato sauce, whose second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup.
yes.
They're like, oh, well, that's a vegetable. And it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
not a proper vegetable. And so they're like feeding pizza, which is like highly processed. Like, yeah, I get very
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But
vehement, or what's the word?
Frustrated?
Yes, vocal about nutrition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was really frustrating for me to see that. And I was like, I'm not making any difference here because it's all just falling on deaf ears. Like, I'm trying to go up the chain and up the ladder to like, okay, well, who's your boss? Who's your boss? But it just fell on deaf ears. And
Yeah.
it was like, oh, well, we're following the Michelle Obama, like, well, great. Like, I'm glad that you guys, are no longer serving sugary drinks but you're serving all these like caffeinated and like diet drinks, which have all that added,
Right.
And that's crazy. And then they're like, wonder why these kids don't listen and why they have behavioral issues and why they have pre-diabetes. And it's like, why don't we look at what we're inputting, right?
Yeah.
Because your inputs equal your outputs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating though when you don't see like a way that you can make an impact, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, especially with youth, right? You would think like, hey, we want to.
Well, yeah, because these habits have to start at a young age, because if they don't, they grow up with these bad habits, they, develop these addictions, and then it's like, they don't know any better. So they just live their life like this. And then by the time they get to adulthood, they're already obese, like the obesity rates, obesity rates for children now are like higher than they've ever been.
Yeah.
So,
and what's crazy to me is, like you and me believe that the solution is teaching them the correct habits and setting them up. Maybe even that means education for the parents, right? How can we educate the parents? Because it ultimately does start in the home, right? But it's crazy to think that now instead of that solution, the proposed solution is they're talking about changing the Ozempic age to 9 years old. So yes,
my goodness.
so
yeah.
So putting these kids on these
Put
medications.
them on more medication instead of
Yes.
fixing the problem
Yes,
and teaching them how to do it themselves. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll treat. Yeah. Instead of getting too dark there, I guess what's one of the biggest mistakes or pitfalls that you see members or, people trying to get fit or healthy do, and what's some advice you would give to them?
I think the biggest pitfall I see is like people, if they mess up, they give up, they throw in the towel. And they're like, well, I ate bad this day, so I'm just going to continue eating bad. Or, they have a week where they're, not in the gym as much and they just stop coming. But I think that you really have to realize, like, yeah, none of us are perfect and we all make mistakes and we all have mess ups, but like, just do it. Just get back on that bandwagon and just, because it'll eventually become a habit, and then you're going to realize, like, later on down the road, oh, look how much easier this is. And
Totally.
Yeah, that perfection mindset. I think a lot of people have that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do it exactly right, then I have to start over.
yeah.
Right?
And we've talked about this in the past where I think people start almost like too gung-ho, where they're like, I'm going to join a gym and I'm going to come 5-6 days a week and I'm going to track all my macros. And it's like, whoa. Like,
one step at a time.
Yeah.
Don't overwhelm yourself. It's hard to keep that up. You can't always have the motivation, right? It's the habit. Yeah.
But it's like that's what they see on social media. So they're like, oh, well, successful people are doing this, right? So yeah. It's hard.
Social media is the highlights, right?
Social media is always the highlight.
It's not the day-to-day.
For sure. Well, awesome. I guess what is one of your favorite things about working at Elevate?
Besides just the family-friendly atmosphere and the friendliness of the people, I love coaching the mobility classes, funny enough.
Nice.
But like, I love it. Like, and it's just one of my favorite things to coach.
Yeah.
So
it's like it gives you like a zen, like relaxed feeling too, even though you're coaching. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
If you had to say, like, what kind of clients do you do, a specific type of client more than other people, or do you like to work with certain type of clients as far as like personal training? Is it kind of whatever? Do you have a specific niche that you
my
like?
personality, I get along with any other type of personality, and so for me it's just anybody. So
Cool. Nice. Well, awesome. I guess we want to just close out with
Kind of questions we ask everybody.
Yeah.
At least that's our goal.
Yeah. All right. So what's one health habit everyone should start today?
Leading a more unsedentary lifestyle. So getting up and moving more. It doesn't even have to be running or exercising or whatever it is. Just getting up more often from your desk. Like, too many people sit at a desk all day long working, and they just sit there for hours, and they're living these sedentary lifestyles. And so I would just say, even just getting up every hour.
Love that. Did you see what I posted the other day?
No.
I call them movement snacks. So I was working and I was like, wow, I haven't stood up in a while. So I got up and did some jumping jacks. I'm like, okay, so movement snack.
Well, I think beyond just them sitting all day at the desk, it's like then they sit after that
Watching
too, right?
TV,
And people are like, oh, I need
yeah.
to relax, I'm gonna watch TV, and they're sitting more. It's like,
Yeah.
there's no movement.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a fitness myth you wish people would stop believing?
Ooh. A fitness, we were talking about one of these earlier. A fitness myth I wish people would stop believing are that just because it says it has protein in it
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's healthy.
Yes, that's a good one. Okay, and we'll probably do a deep episode on that.
We'll do a full one on that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, and lastly, what does elevating your life mean to you?
Elevating your life to me means just trying to be better each day in every aspect of my life. So, I'm going to try to be a little bit better on my health and wellness and my nutrition every day. I'm going to try and be a little bit better about my sleep cycles. I'm going to try and be a little bit better about being kind towards people. I'm going to, just trying to just be that little bit better each day.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So happy you're with us. Everybody here loves you, so
Yes.
love that. So.
Thank you guys.
This is the 2+ more years then.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks for joining us on the Elevate Method podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend, family member, or neighbor who could benefit from it too. Our mission is to help build a healthier, stronger community right here in Leander, Liberty Hill, and Cedar Park, and every share helps us reach more people. If you want to learn more about Elevate Fitness, Elevate Physical Therapy, or any of the topics we discussed today, visit us on all the socials or our website. Until next time, keep showing up, keep taking small steps forward, and keep elevating your life.